Rice, the Asian favorite, now quickly becoming an American favorite. The two types of rice that you use mostly will be white rice and brown rice. There's a lot of different types of rice out there, but we'll focus on these two. Now, all rice, when it is created, grown, manufactured, it's all brown. So it all starts out as the brown rice. After a process where they actually take the bran out of it, or after they take the husk and things out of it, they remove most of the nutrients, and then we receive our white rice, which has that nice texture, that nice mouth feel, but definitely not as nutritious as our brown rice. So a good rule to remember when we're cooking our rice is that we go in ratios. So for a long grain rice, such as this, whether it's white or brown, we're going to do a ratio of 2 to 1, which means that here we have 1 cup of rice, and in the container here we have 2 cups of water. So that's our ratio, 1 cup of rice to 2 cups of water. We'll just pour our rice in the pot. We'll take our 2 cups of water, pour that in there, turn the heat on, and then just cover it up. Now I'm using a lid that covers it right down to the bottom there, because I want to keep as much of that steam and as much of that moisture in there as possible. If you have a cover that will fit around the top, that's fine too. I just have found through my own experience that I like to have the cover right up next to it. Okay, now that our rice is done, we can check it out. Take the lid off here. As you can see that it's nice and fluffy. That's exactly what we want. Now when you taste it, it should be real soft. Shouldn't be crunchy at all. If it's crunchy, that means it's a little bit underdone. So chances are, if it's a little bit crunchy, you may have to add some more water if all that water has been absorbed. Some rice is different than other rices. So depending on the brand that you're using and depending on how long the grain is, that has a lot of factors in it too. But for long grain rice, it's generally a 2 to 1 ratio. But just keep in mind that you may have to add a 1/4 cup or so every now and then if the rice isn't totally done, especially with the brown rice. So with the brown rice, even though it's more nutritious, usually takes just a little bit longer to cook and usually eats up just a little bit more water. So keep that in mind and you should be a pro at mastering the art of cooking rice.